Whagwan Jeffries, football is back. Premier League football's back. Oh, we kicked it off with the Scousers on Friday night, aka Racist FC. I mean, I got my hopes up when it went 2-2. I was like, come on, Bournemouth! And then Liverpool did a Liverpool and, robbed it in the last minute. And I am talking about football, by the way. Not day to day. But yeah, at the time of recording this, the Saturday fixtures are finished. Is it me or is it anybody else? But is anybody else's money on Sunderland doing a Leicester? Imagine the meltdown of Newcastle. Burnley had a rude awakening back to the Premier League, didn't they? And then City go do a City. I mean, Wolves has got to go down this season, haven't they? We're here for the look ahead of Manchester United versus Arsenal, and what an opener. That's what she said. There has been a postponement of the protest. Don't ask me why. I have no pissing idea myself. I was looking forward to it, I like to wind up Arsenal fans as it is. Bottle Jobs FC. But now I've got to find an excuse to wind them up because the protest has been delayed. I mean, last year's was pretty good. It gave us that chance to give them shit, to remind them they never win anything. But, guess we'll have to find another way to do it. Probably get abused by the police again. My tits still hurt from that assault. But yeah, the 1958 have put it on their Twitter, officially stating that there will be no protest because the fan opinion apparently has changed on the ownership. Bollocks! If you are doing a protest and your movement is to remove the fuckers, why are we backtracking? Because the United fans are happy that we bought Sesko. Oh, everything's all rosy in the garden, isn't it? Forgetting the fucking past 20 years. Oh wait, forgetting last year, we finished 15th! These f***s have sacked everybody's name beginning with Julie. But that's alright, let's stop the protest. Looking ahead for tomorrow, there's apparently a pop-up pub. It's only here for the Arsenal game. Arsenal, Burnley and Chelsea. They're 3 games you'd love to get pissed at, wouldn't you? I mean, Arsenal, yeah, but Burnley, it looked like the empty ad in there. But anyway, here's the details. So it's free to enter. You heard me right. There is something at Old Trafford that is free. I'll head down there tomorrow, early enough, to show you, this pop-up. I'll give you a little look around. I'll try and get in there myself. Apparently, there's going to be Dennis Irwin there. I mean, he's everywhere for United at the minute. They have used and abused that man so much. It may be free to get in, but I guarantee you now, the price is in there. You might as well pay in fucking Bitcoin. But yeah, we'll check it out tomorrow. I'll give you the real perspective. No other fucker will. I'm like, in here is disgusting. It's cheaper to buy a shirt than it is a pint. Moving on to the Portuguese M&M, Ruben Amorim, a.k.a. the Squat Master 2000. He's come out and said Martinez and Mazraoui are injured. I mean, we know about Martinez. He's been injured since, 2005. But I don't know what's wrong with Mazraoui, so hopefully he's back. But positive news, Xerxes is back. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't United release videos of Xerxes doing a shitty back heel into an empty net and thinking, we've got a new signing. It's like having a new signing. Xerxes doing back heels for fun. Am I the only one missing the point here? But that was about 6 weeks ago and the fucker's still not fit enough. If he can do back heels into an empty net, he's fit enough to play. And Andre Onana, aka Stevie Wonder, the man that mythically got injured, pulled a hamstring but miraculously returns after 2 weeks. He's back in contention to play against Arsenal. I was hoping he wasn't because, do you know what? I've got a prediction in my mind, but now I know he's fit enough. That scoreline might change. Jeffires celebrates like this, yeah? Onana celebrates like this. Who the fuck shot that? But Amorim said they're options. I mean, they're not very good options, but they're options. So Amorim's done a little bit of tongue-in-cheek in his press conference. So when the journalists were asking him, what are United's hopes out of 1 to 1,000? 1 being, we're going to win the league. 1,000 being, fucking dream about it. And Amorim said, we're closer to 1,000, you'd have to get out my room. But he said, we can't change everything in 4 weeks. So basically saying, the transfer window's been shit. I mean, we've only just got our striker in, and he's not played a minute. Not very good for preparation, is it? And Buemo looks like he's on my diet, slim slow. And Diego's getting his braces out next week, so... But he says, I know we're training harder, so we're better. Well, training harder doesn't mean you're better. Feed the press a load of shit, don't worry. It only comes to the fans. But yeah, he's training them to get fit, to cope with the demands of the game. It's football. But he's more confident. Stop feeding the Glazers and Ineos what they want to hear, because they'll stop the fucking money hammering. But he says he wants to return to Europe. I mean, so did the UK, because Brexit was the worst thing that we did. But, you know, we're on the same path, Amrin. We're going to fight for it. We're going to improve. Well, it couldn't get any worse unless we had relegation last year. So, hopefully, 14th is incoming. Fucking phone starts updating while I'm trying to do this. Piss off. And just regarding the club as well, Voldemort struck again. Barada has addressed the club staff on Monday, so we all know how that goes. Just reminding the staff of the core values of Manchester United. So basically, Julie, I'm telling you now, you're on set pieces this week. If you fuck up again, what does that say? Oh, sorry, you're going to have to come closer, Julie. Your cataracts is in the way. But what does that say? Brexit? No, it says exit, not Brexit, you daft bitch. Do you know what? It's tight. Because United are globally spoken about, it's hard for these ex-player pundit bats to not talk about us. And up steps Jamie Carragher. But he's it out at United, you know. A scouser hitting out at United. What's new? He's criticised Jim for saying about, you know, United spending over 200 million this season. Jim Ratcliffe was stressing about the need to slash budgets and raise ticket prices. It's laughable. Now, before I gather a lot of phlegm, read the rest of it because I don't know how Scousers do it me. You sound like a mixture of an Arab shouting at a camel, mixed with the job centre whilst they're talking to a pisshead on a 7-day bender. A lot of phlegm. But yeah, basically, he's having a cry and a moan that United are spending money. And then, as a digger, Amrin says, right, because Amrin came out the other day, I don't know if he's having a Britney moment, but he did come out the other day and says he wants to be at United for the next 20 years. But he comes out and says Ruben's recently made a bold statement that he wants to stay at United for 20 years. His first task is going into this season opener against Arsenal and ensuring that he lasts more than 20 weeks, not 20 years. Coming from the that is lucky to have a job because he spat on a child. Hot put and spat on that child. That is the man voicing his opinion against Manchester United. Good old spitty bollocks. For all the teams that are wondering how United have spent so much this summer, and I mean, it's not been a lot. We've bought 3 players. But the reason why we've spent so much, some Manchester United fans might not know this. This is why, right? So we are now the proud sponsors of Parimatch. Yep, I don't know them too. We're now in business with Sucking. Oh, yes. And Coca-Cola. But we all know which team really love Coke more than Manchester United. Just before I go off topic, remember we're here for the look ahead for Manchester United versus Arsenal. So, Jeffrey is back at Old Trafford for the Premier League start the season. I can't wait. My good friend Buffhat is over from Germany. He's had a 59-hour coach trip. His ass is as flat as a flat pack from IKEA. So I'll be catching up with my good friend before the match. Might see him in the pop-up. No, not me shorts. It's just the way they rock up, all right. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I was quietly confident. No face shots, but they've started now on Arna's back. But I was predicting a 3-1 win for Manchester United. Cue the laughters across London. Very small part of it because the rest of it are Chelsea fans. I'm still predicting Sesko's going to score on his debut, and I think Jeffires is going to score for them. I'm saying 3-2 now, right? 3-2 Manchester United. I still think we'll win 3-2, but it's going to be a feisty game, getting stuck the fuck in. I can see a red card. If Michael Oliver's in charge, there'll be 4 red cards for United and 5 penalties for Arsenal. Sorry, I've been in Robbie's stash. They have been the runners-up for the past, 20 years, so you don't want to mess with Arsenal because they are, notorious at winning cups. Huh? They've won fuck all in 5 years? Oh, yeah. I'm going to try my best to find AFTV again because last year I just walked across the background like a fat that I am, and I kind of blocked out their lighting as they were doing. But I will find them this time and I will try and egg them in to being on my channel to give them shit. Or you'll just see me in the background of AFTV giving them shit. And I want to spot that bastard that comes in full kit wanker mode. I want to speak to him after the match whilst he's crying when Sesko scores an hat-trick. It's a new season, it's a new us. It's a new beginning, right? I need to have some sort of belief, right? I know it's the hope that kills you, but I've got to do it. I do it every year. I've been doing it since Fergie left and I'm still fucking here. Hopefully, we sink them bastards and we sink enough Guinnesses to sink the Titanic after it. Am I right, Bullfat? But anyway, found this the other day, right? At that pre-season match against Fiorentina, where I saw my beloved De Gea, still hurts. That's what she said. But there was a lot of fans wearing that new third kit that's come out. Well, it didn't come out at the time, but every bastard was wearing it because everybody got it from China. So I think Manchester United spotted that, you know, and it hurt them. It hurt them because they're like, we've just lost out on millions of rinsing our own fans for £120 a shirt, may I add. Because they've seen a sea of new black shirts that hadn't even been released yet. They thought to release this. Just watch it, right? The caption should be, tell me you're salty without telling me you're salty. Just look at this. He's the leader of our football team. He's the greatest centre forward that the world has ever seen. Now you're telling me they're not butthurt about that? Replica, ours, replica, ours. There's hardly any fucking difference. I'll take a £10 shirt from China. It's only missing a couple of blue bits on the shoulder. Fucking woo. Shove your real one up your ass. It was made in the same pissing place. And what would a look ahead be without the freedom fighter, Jadon Sancho? This cheeky prick has struck again. Roma put in a relatively good bid the other day, right? 3 mil loan. You think that's good, but trust me, United would snap your hand off for a pack of squares at the minute. But 3 mil loan with a 20 mil obligation. I went fucking snap their hand now. Ring them up, ring them back now. Leave them several voicemails saying, yes, deal done, ring me back, I love you. This cheeky prick goes, not feeling Roma, feel I'm bigger than them. Is this guy taking the piss? He's doing a guy that show. This prima donna little bastard thinks he is God's gift, doesn't he? Hence why no bastard wants to sign you apart from Turkish clubs. The one Italian side that's actually keen to sign you, you're turning them down. Are you taking the piss? You are not that good, my friend. Moving on from that prick anyway. Transfers. Like I always tell you, never believe it until the club have released it officially and the bastard's wearing the shirt, yeah? But what annoys me the most is when a club publicly announce we're going for him. You either get the bastard or you end up with egg on your face, right? So you look a twat if you don't sign him. So what have we gone and done? Told Brighton, yes, we want Baleba. We'll do anything for Baleba. Do you know what Brighton have done? Okay, 115 million then. That's 115, the same as City, to sign this guy, right? I know he's good, but he's not that pissing good. Are Chelsea and Brighton like in cahoots with each other? Because they must be smoking the same shit down there. Nicholas Jackson, 100 mil. Carlos Baleba, 115. Don't fucking think so. We were going to sell Bruno Fernandes for 100 mil. How's this little shit worth more than Bruno Fernandes? Doesn't make sense. But yeah, United have rightly pulled out. I wish they pulled out when they were signing Anthony and Sancho. But United have pulled out, rightly so. But now we look at that because we've told the fan base, look, get excited. We'll do everything we can to get this bastard. Oh wait, yeah, it's about 90 mil out of our budget. Sorry guys, sorry about that one. We f***ed up on that one, team. That one's on me, Jim. So we are currently linked with this guy, Schizmeland. Sounds like a place in Holland where you go and get stoned. But yeah, we're linked with this lad and we're linked with Edison from Atlanta, right? So one of these are apparently coming. And Wheaton from Palace, who's probably going to cost the same amount as that Baleba bastard. So yeah, United have ended up with egg on our face now. Now we're running around Europe, scratching our asses to try and find a new midfielder. And speaking of midfielders, bit of appreciation, well done to Toby Collier. He has now left the club on loan for a season with West Bromwich, so I wish him all the best, and he absolutely smashes it for them. Comes back for us, and probably next year be sent on loan again. That's what tends to happen. Good luck, Toby, lad. Now, I don't know if you noticed that Manchester United finished 15th last season, but that puts us in to the round 2 of draws, which was taking place the other day, and I completely forgot. I just seen it pop up on my phone. I was like, we're not in a draw. Oh, wait, yeah, we were really shit last year. We are in that draw. But United have gone and drawn Grimsby Town. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Look at the size of the little club. My fat ass would take up 3 of them seats, but I have applied for United officially to get tickets. I will probably not get them because United fucking hate me, but I will try and travel down to that. Spoiler alert, I still not got Fulham tickets to go down next week. I don't really want to travel to the Michael Jackson Stadium without a ticket, but you know, I am still trying. So if anybody knows anybody who knows somebody who owns a cat, sort me out a ticket. And then finally I seen this, which made me piss. According to Bob and his next door neighbour Kathy, the top 10 most valuable football club brands are here. Now, there's something afoot when it comes to that. So, the top 2, you can kind of understand. But look who's third. It's the 115s. How the fuck is Manchester City's brand worth the 3rd highest in the world when they have No pissing fans. Liverpool will be 4th, but they've got the wrong Manchester club in 3rd. PSG 5th. Bayern Munich 6th. Then we find Manchester United. Now, even Arsenal and Chelsea fans will be going mad about that. I don't know how Tottenham are in the top 10. Whoever wrote this is probably on the payroll for City. It's probably that guy overseeing the Court of Arbitrations, isn't it? Still not come out that they're guilty yet. We were told the summer. Still fucking waiting, bastards. Just tell them they're guilty. Cooking the fucking books. As per usual. But yeah, Jeffries, I'm going to leave it there on that bombshell. And I shall see you at the match tomorrow. I can't wait. The vlogs start properly tomorrow. I can't wait. So if you're at the match, I shall see you there. Don't be a stranger. Come up to me if you spot me. And speaking of being spotted, I'll leave that for the vlog tomorrow because I had a bit of a surreal moment the other day. Anyway, Jeffries, I'll see you at the match tomorrow. Come on, United. Take care. Peace.